What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to car test number 4. Today we are going to be testing the Porsche. I think this is the 911 Carrera. It is a beautiful, beautiful blue. I think I don't know the exact blue. It is a convertible. This version of the mod, I don't think you can use the convertible, like put it up and down. But I do know some mods you can. It is a very beautiful car, and I'm very excited to let you guys see and explore what this thing can do. I mainly make these videos for the people who don't have Beamng. If you're ever curious what Beamng is like, you want to see some of the cars, this is kind of what it's for, to allow the people who can't access Beamng to be able to see what it's kind of like, how the cars handle, what they'd be like if you were able to drive them, and that's just the whole point. I just want to let people see how this game works without physically having it. And if I could, I wish I could let everybody play it, because it's a fun ass game. You should not miss out on Beamng throughout your life. You should be able to play it at least once. Maybe on a friend's computer, fuck the library computer. Go download this shit. Version 00.1 on your library computer. It will run. It will. But, like always, please, if you would like, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what car you would like to see in a future video. I did have one of my viewers recently tell me to play and do a little bit of a map review. I did try it. The only version I could get that was pretty decent was a free one, but it lagged really bad. So eventually I will buy the mod, but for right now, I'm sorry, I will not be doing a review on that map. But for the most part, 90% of the cars and everything, I will do a review on. No problem. But like always, we're going to test out its off-road ability and how it can perform off-road. It has a beautiful, beautiful interior also. If you can't see a lot of it, because a lot of it is screens, but it is pretty nice. Yeah, none of these sadly work. Like the convertible, they don't work. Dang. But you can open and close your doors. You can pop the front, and I'm pretty sure you can pop the trunk. I just don't know how to. I've never seen a Carrera GT. Doesn't sound horrible. Not the best sounding car mod I've had. Really good traction control though. Wow. Hang on. Why is the Porsche off-roading? Come on, little Porsche. I believe that you can get further up than that. Come on, little Porsche. Come on, little Porsche. Push, little horsey. Push, little horsey, push. I feel like our little horsey might be stuck. am sorry I didn't have the pitch or anything on, but honestly, pretty good on the pitch. We're almost like 40 degrees, and the other way we definitely would be 40 degrees. So all around, I gotta give it good on the Porsche. Let's try and get it up the easy one. It's already for a sports car. This thing, I'm gonna already give it a pretty good rating for just how it did. The little horse that could. Come on. Come on, Porsche. So it's something that nobody else has. Somehow. Holy hell. Oh, I think our steering. Did our steering go? Wait, what happened there? We like, cause I tried to counter steer, but it wouldn't. Okay. So if you don't bottom the thing out while you're out here. Okay. So the Porsche did really good on the off-road. It's just its biggest flaw is how low it is. Which it is a Porsche. It is a sports car. It's supposed to be. So for off-road, for a sports car, for the fact that it made this far for hill climbing, that's pretty shocking. It'll definitely give some good points towards the final number. We're gonna try and get it to roll over. I don't think we're gonna be able to get a Porsche to roll over, but I mean, damn. Alright, other way. First test already pretty good. We also had a little crash there, so definitely make up for it. Oh, okay. That wasn't horrible. I mean, it could have been much worse for a rollover test. It did pretty good. We'll give it. We'll go and give it one more try. It did honestly pretty good there, even for hitting that little thing over there, and then landing in the water. I mean. They didn't try to roll over, just that was the Porsche Carrera 911 off-road test. It did honestly pretty good all around. So if you did want to take one of these things off-roading stock in the current form, you're gonna have about a 6.4 experience, honestly. You're gonna be able to get up there, but you're gonna get stuck so many damn times. So the 6.4, that's why you get stuck. This will be the official 0 to 60 and then brake test on the Porsche 911. A little early on the first shift there. Definitely have to give it another. I mean, 170 some, and we stopped pretty fast. I think that might be the shortest brake test we've had so far. So right there was your first 0 to 60, and from 170 basically to 0 brake test. So we'll definitely get a little bit faster on the next brake test. Maybe we'll go slow. We might stop faster, or it might stop slower. At the next 0 to 60, I am going to keep it in. So this version doesn't actually have a manual, so I guess we'll be back to a manual. This is test 2 of the Porsche 911. So I threw that run. Is that longer? No, a little bit shorter. I will say, all around, this did pretty good on the braking and speed test. They held similar, very speeds, distances, times, everything. So all around, the Porsche, it does pretty good. So now that we have the brake and the speed test done, it honestly does pretty good, I will have to say, for the Porsche. It has fluent times. They're not everywhere throughout everywhere. Perfect 0 to 60s, basically. They are very, you can't really mess it up too bad. The braking, honestly, really good. It takes very short amount of time to get from 170 to 0 in this thing. Shocking. I get it's a sports car, but, you're still going 170. Like, I understand to a point, some cars can get pretty fast, but I don't know. This one was moving, I feel like. But, like every other, it's time for the handling to really see what the Porsche can do. It is now time for the handling and road speed test. Make sure we're in the right mode. Sport Plus. And, well, here is your Porsche 911 Carrera. This is its handling and speed test. Okay, this thing can handle. Okay, wanted to switch it. It is the exact same car, like the exact same, just different body style and a different roof. That's it. Exact same car, different color, body style. But all around handle is the exact same. So far, I really like the Porsches. The Porsches. Oh, wow. Okay. The door's still open, so you technically could get out, but if you're knocked out, you probably would have just burnt alive because of that. Anybody who wanted the Porsche to do good. I mean, it didn't get punctured that time. You also could live this. Oh, they could open your door. Sure, like, it would just fall off, but you could open the door. Like, you could open your door if you were wrecked like that. You could technically crawl out if you're still awake. Not knocked out from that. Alright, we're gonna give her one last test. To really show herself here. Not gonna push it too hard. Gonna try and keep it nice and steady. But while we also keep it steady, I want to try and keep some speed. It definitely has a lot of power, because it'll just throw you to the side. Without even really trying. So it is definitely very, very powerful. That was a little sketchy. I don't think it's all-wheel drive. I don't. I'll have to let you all know about that one. Damn. It can catch though. Let me tell you that. If you can actually catch it, it'll catch and grip. was honestly all around a pretty good test. It smelled, yeah, it smelled, it felt pretty like smooth. I didn't, it was a little unstable in the rear. I don't, I think it's because it's not all-wheel. I think it's because it's rear. But at the same time, I don't know. I did check and it is rear wheel, so for a rear wheel sports car, I feel like it did pretty good. Personally, I think it did pretty good. We didn't do too bad, honestly. I don't think we did too bad. It felt nice all around. So, you know, we don't like to give bad ratings around here, but the Porsche definitely not the safest car. Let me tell you, not the safest for this, for what we were doing in this video. Definitely, we hit a tree. It blew up the gas tank. Yeah, not the safest. But all around, I think it was a very solid car. It had a good off-road, it had a good brake and speed test, and it did pretty good handling. So, I think we are going to give the Porsche a 9.2. I believe that the Porsche deserves the 9.2. Personally, I think the Porsche deserves a 9.2. I think we won't give it a 9.2. We'll give it a 9 for the fail on the safety. That's what I mainly want to give them. That's why I just want to give them a little bit of a decline there, not up to 9.2, but 9 works fine. So another thing is the parking brake on this. It doesn't work the best. That's like another safety thing. The parking brake is enabled, uh, and it does kind of still roll. You can fix that with some blocks, but you're a little low, so I want to be careful. All around 9. This will be a 9. Our first 9, I'm pretty sure. If you guys did enjoy this one, leave a comment down below to what cars you personally would like to see tested. Cars like this, cars like SUVs, cars like Humvees. I'll take those. Gas mileage is going to be horrible, but you will have a rating on it. And if you would like, go ahead and subscribe. Helps me out, lets me know you guys enjoy the content. And leave a like. Leaving a like also tells me that you enjoy the content. If you want, a like isn't like the biggest thing. I personally would rather people comment cars that they would like to see in videos, because I feel like that's more entertaining to people whenever you ask to see something in a video and then what makes it into the video compared to let me just like the video. So I would prefer if you commented and told me what you like, but you do what you want to do. That's what you want to do, so you do what you want to do. We all live in for the first time. Hopefully, if this isn't your first time living, you might not be human, and you might want to get that checked out. Not by, actually, you might just want to keep that secret, because if they find out you're not human, like, who knows what would happen to you. But besides that point, if you guys did enjoy, subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below what cars you would like to see. And this was the Porsche 911 Carrera. See you all in the next one.